10 and fewest points allowed. And they'll be up against a Seahawks offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Now Wilson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now it's Hunt, and he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Bung low.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the... They run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They run again with Hunt, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Wilson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. A toss play to Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First down, Prosise. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the red zone now, Stafford. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. They go play action here on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wilson operating from the gun. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Grover Quinn. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give to Procise running right. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 50, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A second down carry for Procise. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on second down is Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Big 20, big 20.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Jones now in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 38-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a deep.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dwayne Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second and 10 now. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This is Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. Now Wilson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kerry Hyder able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 1st down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is knocked down from the side at the 4-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now come the Lions. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And now running right through it. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he motions the wide receiver. For the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in the game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
On first down, it's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing again here, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so now then, the field goal puts you back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if this is not an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, you still got the 2 timeouts, but I think you're right. I think you roll the dice right here.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here's Muhammad. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Washington busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Lions, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but it